This channel may be centered around the teachings and wisdom of the Chosen One, Sensei Snatch and Grab, but we like to celebrate a wide range of legends that walk amongst us mortals. I'm talking about your Steven Seagals.
Quickly! Quickly!
Your Tommy Wiseaus.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
And today's focus of adoration, Neil Breen.
You are so incredibly brilliant. You mean the world to me.
Also, can someone just explain to me what a detective is? Anybody? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. After spending a total of 5 minutes doing in-depth research only using Google, I discovered Breeny Boy used to be an architect, so he probably made some bank. That explains how he can afford to fund these films. But then I dug even deeper for 30 seconds and found out that the movie we're covering today cost a total of $7,000 US.
I got a lot of money.
Now before we dive in, full disclaimer, I haven't seen a single movie of Breeny's until now, but I have seen snippets. So I'm a Breen virgin, if you will.
What are you doing with yourself? What's happening to you? Who am I? What am I?
A few other things to note. If you decide to watch any of his movies, do it at 2x speed because it makes absolutely no difference. The timing in his movies are dog shit. Normally, my Seagal movie reviews don't take long because he isn't in the movie much, and nobody gives a shit about the actual movie, just Seagal scenes. In this movie, I had to stop so many times for weird ass shit, and that includes me editing out whatever I thought could be cut. I didn't want to, but it's going to be a long one, my friends, so buckle up.
What the f*** is going on here? Damn it.
I've also taken the liberty of adding a stock footage counter that will go off anytime I think he's using stock footage, and it happens a lot. Like a shit ton. Now, right off the bat, I gotta say, awesome inspirational opening track. It does sound like a copyright-free motivational track you can download from YouTube, and given the budget, it probably is.
There was a bright light in the sky and time stood still. We were both selected.
Now, up until at this point in the movie, where he started getting loopy about being selected and chosen, it looked like a pretty normal movie. It looks like they blew the entire CGI budget on this trippy, fit-inducing light show. Jesus Christ, we're only 2 minutes in and this is already legendary.
Reprogramming of our DNA and cells, making us more humanoid with superior powers.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy's basically describing the birth and existence of Steven Seagal. What the fuck? More stock copyright-free audio playing as we see some pretty little lights using Adobe After Effects, stretching that cash. I appreciate the high-tech CGI, and the fact that this drags on unnecessarily for about a minute longer than it needs to, but I really dig the wardrobe and the attention to detail. Pants tucked in on both of the lads, it shows they're classy. One has sleeves rolled up, one doesn't. And they have their little shirt fronts opened on opposite sides. Oh, they're twins, but opposites. Powerful shit. It's obvious that no money was spent on the wardrobe because Breen looks like a homeless Richard Gere from the 1980s. Breeny is harping on about AI while he and the lady both stand there pretending to look at a non-existent screen that just says measurements. With a picture of a heart. Yeah, you tap that screen, lady. Science and medical stuff.
AI will never replace the pure majesty of nature.
Righto, righto. I was led to believe that this movie would be shitty and cheap looking with horrible acting. He literally trained an eagle to land right next to him while he does that Biden hair sniffing thing and caresses the tree stump.
Let me whisper a secret. Don't tell Mommy what I told you.
Good morning. Have a nice day.
Well, thanks, Neil. I'm not sure if you're talking to me, mate, but this just seems very random as fuck. But cheers. I hope you're well also. Was I expecting Nilo to just fly up 20 stories, enter a window, and talk to some soldiers that are frozen in time because nobody knows why the fuck? No. But I'm here for it.
Follow me. They can't hurt me. You won't get hurt. Follow me.
Once again, I'm going to state right now that this movie is modeled on the abilities of Sensei Trouser Snake. But anyway, Neil flies away to safety, and I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the soldiers. If he led them to safety, why did he fly out the window? Why not leave with them? Did he just Simon Phoenix all of those troops?
Is it cold in here? Or is it just me?
Scratch that. I got carried away. They're alive and in full swing as the movie becomes what appears to be an ad for joining the military. Super Neil just phases right through one of the soldiers before leading them to safety and giving us some more insight into how it feels to be Steven Seagal.
I'm unstoppable and I fully accept these powers.
Breen takes a page out of the Instagram model motto of fake it until you make it and takes a seat in this JPEG of a luxury jet. But then this blonde walks in and puts her hands on the jet's seats. Initially I was confused, and then I remembered. Now, things get a little kinky when Granny propositions Breenie for some nookie.
You ready for your next mission?
She starts laying it on really thick, starting with a compliment and then asking him to munch on her minge.
Oh, that's right, you're special. You're a special kind where you don't need it. But you should really try it sometime.
Nah, I don't need that.
She tempts Neil by asking him to stick his blue orb up his ass, and he eventually gives in to her wishes.
Sure.
More authentic footage of Neil working on the latest breakthrough in medical science with the real person standing next to him, before Breenie attends a packed arena to hear a speech by Sensei Slimfast about how to get fit and diet correctly.
Jeff, you got anything to eat for me?
Now for all my progressive friends watching, NB was ahead of the game. Look at all the diversity and equity boxes he ticks. 1. Chunky black fella. 2. White chick from next door. 3. Indian tech guy's wife. 4. Indian tech guy. 5. Gay accountant. 6. Mexican looking random bloke. 7. Tan partial European looking woman. 8. Anglo Karen looking bitch who wants to fuck Neil. Neil was a pioneer.
Who am I? What am I?
This is very serious.
The acting is probably some of the best I've seen, but I only really watch Steven Seagal movies, so... Even the chubby black fella looks taken aback by the shitty acting. And why are they all yelling at each other?
We are on the verge of mind hacking.
Neil phases through more people as he wanders around through some virtual world, I guess? I'm not sure, but the size of the individuals checks out. Now I'm all for imitation being the highest form of flattery, but I'm starting to suspect Neil may have stolen Sensei Oxtail's journal and his personal musings.
But a humanoid such as me is beyond their wildest expectations.
Smooth cut to a completely different scene where he bumps into some bird on the street and things get really creepy really quickly.
Apologize.
Leave me alone.
Let me make
Leave
it
me
up
alone.
to you.
No.
I'll take
You're
you
a
out to
creep.
dinner.
Leave me alone. I have a boyfriend.
Let's have
Get
it.
out of my
Let's
face.
have a
Leave me
drink.
alone.
Let's have a drink.
Leave me alone.
Let's have a
I
drink.
have a boy.
A student of the Seagal School of Seducing Women, Neil refuses to take no for an answer and continues to try and lure the lass for a drink and perhaps some roofie magic.
I'll meet
Get
you
out of my
back here at
face.
8 o'clock
Get out of
and
my
we'll go out and have a drink.
Go.
I'll meet you here at 8 o'clock. We'll go out for a drink. I'll make it up to you. I bet she comes back at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I think that went pretty well, mate. I'm sure she'll be back at that random dark place near a homeless bloke for your date later on.
Oh, new friend. Friend. Please be my friend.
It turns out that this dipshit actually thought she'd be back at 8, because she gave every indication of that.
It's 8 o'clock. She's not here.
Oh, well, you try.
2 seconds earlier.
Take
You're
you
a
out to
creep.
dinner.
Leave me alone. I have a boyfriend.
Let's have
Get
it.
out of my
Let's
face.
have a
Leave me
drink.
alone.
Let's have.
I'm not even entirely sure what the point of this is, but okay. Breenie gets even more Seagal-y with his attitude towards this lady and just enters stalker mode.
Hey, that's the girl I met earlier. I'm going to go follow her.
I mean, that's what I do when I first bump into a woman. I immediately start following her. This creepy motherfucker actually followed her to her house. That is some next level Seagal shit. He wanders into her home and Neil decides he's feeling a little grapey and tries to stick his brain into her vagine.
I'm gonna hurt you now. You're mine now. I'll teach you to ignore me.
She ain't having it though, and what takes place is an action scene as good as any I've seen in a Seagal movie.
You were supposed to meet me at 8. Bitch. You can't fight me.
Scorpion takes a break from Mortal Kombat to make a guest appearance.
Get over here.
Get over here!
Bitch.
Now I don't know what the hell this is, if it's some kind of weird role-playing, but now the woman he followed home is his lover, but they didn't know each other before on the street.
What's for dinner?
Your favorite. Mom called today.
Meanwhile,
Take you out to dinner.
Leave me alone. I have a boyfriend.
Let's have
Get out of my
it. Let's
face.
have a
Leave me
drink.
alone.
Let's have
2 hours later.
Tell Mom I said hi.
You got it.
But why isn't any of this explained? Am I missing a bit of the movie? This is absolutely brilliant. There's also a lot of these weird cutscenes that have no relevancy. I'm actually so boggled that I'm actually bedazzled. Is any of this real?
But it might could be an illusion.
They accidentally slip in footage of Big Daddy Crackhead buying his hourly allotment of nose candy. Before we're back with Neil Breen robbing people. Okay, alright, righto. So this is the bad Breen. Evil Breen.
Be quiet and get the fuck out of here. Who am I? What am I?
I don't know what's going on here with these blokes, but I don't think I want to know after hearing all these disturbing noises. Why do they all look and sound like they're being jerked off and not actually being punished? I mean, their chains around their necks are loose. Just take it off and walk away. What are we doing here, boys? And even the blood splatter. It looks like it's been watered down and diluted. That $7,000 budget, I guess. What I can't fault, though, is the acting. The timing, the tone, respect where it's due.
And all the injustices you've...
Injustices? I'm an attorney.
Bitch. I will be back. Here's a little gift from me to you.
And that gunshot special effect? Marvelous. Where's the wound, you might ask? F*** off. Don't ask.
I want you to shut the fuck up.
So literally 2 minutes ago, they went their separate ways in the elevator, and now they run into each other again like they've never seen each other before.
I love working with you. I love seeing you every day.
I love seeing you like this.
I do respect Neil's Seagal-like attitude of banging whenever possible, and slips out to dip that Breen in the vagine again.
Come on, we've got a minute.
What comes next is the raunchiest scene that I've ever seen on film. He kisses her a few times, with the passion of someone with a gun to their head. He then literally kisses her forehead, touches her shoulders, and walks away. You dirty, dirty bastard, Neil. Tone it down.
Bing, bang, boom.
I've reserved this entire restaurant just for the two of us.
That might seem romantic, but it's actually shit because there is absolutely no ambience. And it looks like a hall or a convention center with chairs outside, not a f***ing restaurant. And the next part just gets a bit weird. There's no restaurant, so they're all just sitting somewhere randomly alone.
I hear the food is spectacular. The service is impeccable. It's just friggin' invisible!
Plus,
Nilo is a bit of a Scrooge when it comes to the gifting.
I bought you a present.
You did?
I did.
A candle. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Who am I? What am I? Bitch.
Good Neil and Bad Neil meet up on a green screen somewhere to discuss how they are both super special. Bad Neil sports some awesome hair and realistic, believable facial growth. It turns out Good Neil caught herpes from a girl they were both chasing after, so Bad Neil dodged a bullet on that one and really owes him a favour.
I don't have what you have, but you could have.
Just like the rest of us, Neil stands and daydreams of having the ultimate sex appeal and charm of the Great One. I mean, he's not even trying here. It's the exact same footage from earlier in the film. Meanwhile, evil Neil is getting drunk with some hoe somewhere, and there's trouble in paradise.
That's our damn money!
Get away from me. Oh.
This is for both of us!
Gosh.
She gets abusive, and I'm sorry, but once you hit first, you're fair game. And Neil does the only sensible thing and firstly slaps her silently before following up with a thumping slap. Seagal would be proud.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
By the way, on that topic, this woman is perfect for Seagal. It's exactly what he's been searching for.
All I want is the drugs and the money!
I want you to take me someplace where I can find some drugs and some women.
I mean, who the fuck is this Elton John looking dude? Alright, I'm gonna have to write to somebody and complain. Nilo is literally ripping off the life, mantra, and entire existence of Sensei Jellybean. What is going on?
I don't need to carry a weapon. I am the weapon.
Then shit gets mind-blowing when Tinkerbell from Peter Pan turns up and the look on her face shows deep remorse for her life decisions. Nice rack though. And Neil agrees as he takes a nice little look-see and decides he will go ahead and bang Tinkerbell because he's the director, writer, and god of this movie.
Yes, I'm interested.
Shit gets a little weird with some funky 3D art that blew out more of the budget, but I'm more fascinated by the Elton John looking douche that takes those rocks with him everywhere like a safety blanket. More domestic violence before evil Neil decides he has had enough. The Matrix glitches, and Neil repeats his line 3 times.
We're done.
I'm done with you!
We're done. We're done. We're done.
I'm done with you!
I swear on everything in my life, this was the original edit. I like to mess around with edits, but this was in the original cut. This movie is like having 100 little movies made into one, and absolutely none of them fit together correctly at all. Or even on their own. I mean, evil Neil's crackhead girlfriend invites someone in with a rose, and then strolls around in lingerie, and then this shit.
What the fuck am I watching?
Breeny plants some explosives and narrowly escapes before this random factory is destroyed. He flies away to safety before crawling along the rooftop. Oh no, but no, he's back in the building again. Breeny takes a moment to reminisce about the start of the film, where it was actually reasonable and before it turned into the glorious dog shit it has become. Good Neil bangs his missus after some deep conversation about trust.
I trust you. Completely.
But Seagal isn't happy that Breeny's dipping his weenie without asking for permission, and astrally projects himself to f with Neil's head.
Who's there? Who's there? I know somebody's there. Who are you? What do you want?
Then this happens.
I'm here.
I don't actually know what to say other than this shit is trippy and I shouldn't have smoked so much weed before watching this. This all happens in the space of 10 seconds. I mean, who is editing this shit?
Who am I? What am I?
Now, is this chick supposed to be this chick? Because it's not the same person. Or a previous girlfriend? I don't know.
Shit, what the fuck is going on here? I never had a beard. What? What are you talking about? I've never had a beard. Do you know Kale? What? You look just like That's my twin brother.
Either way, Good Breen gets caught by his girlfriend in a scenario that looks kinda dodgy, reminiscent of my friend Georgie C.
Take this money. Here. Find a safe place to live.
Thank you.
Your time. I just need some information. How much do you want? 10? 15? You have change for 20?
15. George?
I have.
Bad Breen still punishing these guys with cock pumps 24/7 because this movie is just f***ing weird. The Breeny boys argue amongst themselves while Mrs. Goodbreen buys some drugs from a black dude. Stereotypical racist shit. Good Neil abuses this black fella for learning how to read, wear a suit, and use the computer.
You're a traitor! You're a traitor! You betrayed us! You betrayed us! You betrayed me!
Because right now we have, you know, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
Good Neil then uses his superpowers, which appear to only exist when he remembers they do, to fly past these guys. He's up there alone, so I guess the bad guys thought, fuck it, no point chasing him, he can fly. As Neil leaves the Seagal conference he was attending earlier, Granny Karen walks in and echoes my exact sentiment on Big Papa Prickly Bush.
He's here to change the world, and he's just the one that can do it. Glad he's on our side.
Vladimir Putin.
Elton John and his f***ing jewels. What's with those weird rocks or jewels? And the damn cats. I can't get past those cats. Everyone involved must be on LSD or some shit.
Good. Bitch.
Then Good Neil and his wife shoot each other. I don't know why. They were both just using each other apparently. For what? I don't know. But it's really not important.
I knew you wouldn't join us. It was only business. Had to do it.
Only business? I'm so sorry. You're breaking my heart.
Granny Karen found out that Good Neil's dead girlfriend was part Mexican, part African American, and expresses her feelings.
She was one of them. Black. I feel sorry for him.
Alright, this motherfucker has some sort of rock fetish. He's treating those rocks like they're titties or something. They're just rocks, mate. Let it go.
Who am I? What am I?
Good Neil stands with that freaky looking alien thing from earlier and it fades to black, so I assume they kiss and bang off camera. I mean, say what you will about this strange movie, but Beanie Boy isn't that far off with his AI ramblings.
We will live in a virtual metaverse, a virtual universe, living in our own world every day.
He ends with some pretty damn wise words and touches me with his beautiful poetry.
Everyone has the right to be loved. Everyone has the right to love and peace. I'll be right here.
And then we get to the credits, where I thought the insanity was over, but nope. Like I mentioned earlier, what the hell is a detective? Anybody? The Eagle! The Eagle gets a credit for its part. This guy must be trolling.
Bitch.
So, what did I think about this movie? I don't think I watched the movie. I saw a bunch of shit on screen from an absolute lunatic who must be on crack. Perhaps I didn't understand the deeper meaning, hidden deep in the subtext of this story.
Who am I? What am I?
Whatever the story was, I don't even know what was happening. The bigger question is, what did you all think? Can anyone explain what the hell was going on for most of this and how it all ties in together?
Fuck no.
I honestly don't think it matters. If I had stopped to comment on every interesting thing in this movie, this video would have been twice as long, and that's not a fucking exaggeration. In future, I'll watch these on 2x speed as I recommended because the pacing is dog shit, the acting is remarkable, the special effects top notch, storyline irrelevant. Much like a Seagal film, but for a completely different reason.
I'm an idiot that, you know, doesn't know anything, so...
If you enjoyed this video review or recap or whatever the hell this was, think about liking and subscribing. Seagalism is a place to escape the bullshit of the world and have some fun. Don't forget to put on that notification bell so y'all don't miss a video. YouTube is a bitch with that stuff.
Oh, well, okay.
There's some awesome Bullshitto merch. If your wardrobe is shitty like Neil's and you need some pizzazz, link in the description. Until next time, my friends, don't unnecessarily fondle rocks or gems. Never stab a homeless guy just for fun. But above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
Sunshine bright in the sky, and I'm free when I close my eyes. Help me wash away my sorrow.